Hello, this is Mitch King with the Sunday evening, September 27th, 2009 Daily Stock Report. We're looking at the Dow Jones 30. We've had a pullback the last several days, which is something we've been looking for. The market's been a little bit hotter on the last run than we expected, so the dip is finally coming down here the last 3 or 4 days. We're expecting the market to have a shallow dip and then buy into that and possibly go into higher high, like we've been seeing going on for so many months now. So this pattern has been very successful. It's been very easy for most people to make money because they're conditioned to buy on that dip. Here's the NASDAQ Composite, same type of pattern, and the S&P 500. So this pattern will continue to work until the one time it doesn't work. The first time it doesn't work, it's very conceivable to see a more extended pullback like we saw for the month of June through the first week of July. And then July 10th, from then on, we've had this big, nice 3-month run. Let's take a look at some of the stocks highlighted in yellow on the stock table. Here's Pepsi, has a 4% dividend, been fairly flat, real gradual uptrend. Here's Prudential, life insurance company, corrected more than we expected. And we're expecting Prudential to be a good intermediate term move back up, that along with MetLife. So we're expecting a bottom here this week, and it's a good opportunity for those of you who are not long. This is a more conservative investment that could last for some weeks to possibly a couple months. Here's MetLife, MET, same type of pattern as Prudential, and I watch these two together along with Hartford Group, which is HIG. So you're going to see the same pattern, and you'd like to see that same pattern within the same sector because it gives you some sort of consistency that they're all following that same pattern, that the mutual fund managers are treating it the same way. Here's Starbucks, up 3.4% on Friday. Its dip is probably over. Let's take a look at FXI, the Xinhua China 25 Index. We're looking for some sort of buy entry point this week on this stock. It is an ETF, an exchange-traded fund, and represents 25 stocks within Chinese market. Here's Google, been really strong this last month, a real shallow pullback considering that the market's been down, and that along with Apple Computer has been also very strong. Here's Apple. Let's move on to American Express. And this is my pattern to move through a lot of stocks quickly that we're following or investing in or trading. Here's American Express, looking for some sort of buy on the dip pattern to stop going down this week and start gradually going sideways and then move up. Here's a stock we've been short for at least 2 or 3 times. We're on our last helping, I think is our 3rd time. Looking for this stock to go below $6. It is not a stock idea that I'd considered going in at this point. A lot of profits been realized on this. Just thought I'd show it to you. Gold stock, consider a small long position here. And here's a copper stock called Freeport-McMoRan. Also looking for this to be bought on the dip here. So we should see a sideways action and a gradual move up here starting sometime this week. Here's another long position idea. And here's a short LNCR, looking for this to continue to go down. Been short this just around $33, so we're looking for maybe $30, another $1.50, $1.30 to come on down. And here's Tandem, TNDM, which is neutral tandem, looking for more upside on this stock. And we're also short STP, which is a solar stock. You also want to follow other stocks like First Solar, Canadian Solar. When you're following any solar stock, look at 3 or 4 of them at the same time. Here's been a bull short, which is described in the Wizard Training course, ATPG. Rebounded on Friday, hit a low of 1673, went up to 1822. Great scalp. And we're looking for this to move up a little bit. Could go as high as 20 or even possibly more. And we're looking for this to reverse again and head back down to a lower low. And I'd like to show you the intraday chart for this. Here's the intraday pattern of ATPG. Classic drop and pop. What I like is one of the intraday scalping charts I like. one of my favorite intraday trading chart patterns. I like to see it drop and then pop. And remember, this stock's been going down pretty hard for several days. Dropped a low of 1670 something on the low on the left side here. And then we went up to 18.25. And that's an 8.8% profit potential from that low right in here to as high up right in here. And that's really excellent for any intraday scalp. But we're looking for another short as this very possibly continue to climb a little bit for a day or two and then have some lower lows. And this is the bull short pattern you want to be looking at. Got 4 hours of recorded material, a video in the Wizard training course toward the back part of the section. It's an advanced course. It's an advanced technique. I don't recommend to start on this type of technique, but just thought I'd show some of you who are following this stock and who are using this technique. So put the odds in your favor. You guys take care. We'll talk to you tomorrow night.